favor of the motion, may I hear your vote? Aye. Those opposed, the motion carries.
I'd like to make a motion for 3413 to be continued to 826.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor of the motion, may I hear your vote?
Aye.
So be it.
I'd also like to make a motion for 3513 to be continued to 826.
Second. It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor of the motion, may I hear your vote? Aye. Those opposed, the motion carries. I will now entertain a motion to rise from the committee of the whole and report back to the full council.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Those opposed, the motion carries.
Full council is now in session. Clerk Vorty, third reading of 3113.
Third reading on bill of the Common Council of the City of South Bend, Indiana, amending various sections of Chapter 14, Article 9 of the South Bend Municipal Code, addressing the Community Campus Advisory Coalition.
Move for passage of Bill 31-13.
Second. Clerk Vorty, read the roll, please.
Mr. Scott?
Aye.
Mr. Henry Davis?
Aye.
Mrs. Shea?
Aye.
Dr. Furley?
Aye.
Dr. Varner?
Aye.
Vice President Davis?
Aye.
Councilmember White?
Aye.
Mr. Furley? Aye. President Peters?
Aye.
9 ayes.
Thank you. Third reading of substitute 3213.
Third reading on a bill of the Common Council of the City of South Bend, Indiana, amending the South Bend Municipal Code at Chapter 2, Article 19, Section 2-213. Chapter 19, Article 3, Section 19-63C2. And Chapter 20, Article 9, Sections 20-112 and 20-113.4, addressing penalties for handicap parking violations.
I missed that last sentence.
We have a motion.
I make a motion to substitute Bill 3213.
Second.
As amended.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Clerk Vorty, read the roll, please.
Mr. Henry Davis?
Aye.
Mrs. Shea?
Aye.
Dr. Furley?
Aye.
Dr. Varner?
Aye.
Vice President Oliver Davis?
Aye.
Councilmember White?
Aye.
Mr. Furley? Aye. Mr. Scott?
Aye.
President Peters?
Aye.
9 ayes.
Thank you. Proceed to resolution 1349, please.
A resolution of the Common Council of the City of South Bend, Indiana, approving a petition of the Area Board of Zoning Appeals for property located at 1724 South Main Street, South Bend, Indiana.
We have a committee report. Here's.
The Zoning and Annexation Committee met today and sends to the full council favorable recommendation.
Thank you.
President Leader, council members, good evening. Chuck Guerrero, Building Commissioner, with officers at 125 South Lafayette, South Bend. At the July 3rd meeting of the Area Board of Zoning Appeals, this petition for a special exception to allow gymnastic studios in an LI district and a variance from the required parking on the same property was heard and comes to you with a favorable recommendation.
Thank you. Any questions of our building? All right, thank you. Petitioner.
My name is Tom Wolomowski, 54879 Davenport Road, South Bend, Indiana. I am board president of Joy Gymnastics. We are petitioning for a special exception use for a building at 1724 South Main Street. Our gymnastics program has been around for about 40 years and it's just recently separated from the YMCA. And so we've been searching for a decent location to be able to be as safe as possible but also get decent exposure. And so we located this building. It is in a light industrial area, but the property is all fenced in, so we feel it's a very safe area for us to put our gymnastics program, and there's enough space there for all of our equipment and everything.
All right, thank you, sir. Any questions? All right, thank you. Anyone from the public who would like to speak in favor?
He's not a gymnast.
Reverend Greg Brown, 1238 Diamond. I'm in favor of this. I come through the gymnastics program at the Y. lot of people say, how do you flip and do this? I started at the YMCA. And the thing that I like about it is a fenced-in area. And these kids need something to do. And I asked the city council board to really vote in favor of this. Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. Anyone else in favor? Anyone in opposition? Council recommendation, please.
Move for the adoption of Resolution 13-49.
Second. We have a motion and a second. Clerk Vorty.
Mrs. Shea?
Aye.
Dr. Burley?
Aye.
Dr. Barnes?
Aye.
Vice President Oliver Davis?
Aye.
Councilmember White?
Aye.
Mr. Burley? Aye. Mr. Scott?
Aye.
Mr. Henry Davis?
Aye.
And President Beasley?
Aye.
9-9.
Thank you. 1345, please.
A resolution confirming the adoption of a declaratory resolution designating certain areas within the city of South Bend, Indiana, commonly known as Crescent Oaks, Sections 2, 2322, 2330, 2338, 2402, 2408, 2416, 2424, 2432, 2323, 2331, 2339, 2405, 2413, 2421, 2509, 2517 Basin Street, 2440 Basin Street, or 5511 Running Deer Drive, 2429 Basin Street, or 5469 Balboa Park Avenue as residentially distressed areas for purposes of a 5-year residential real property tax abatement for Tampico Developments, LLC.
Thank you. Council Attorney, do you need to preface anything for this?
In my opinion, the statute has changed, and because the council has not approved an abatement schedule previously with this property, it's required that there be a statement of by statute, an abatement schedule for each property. And I believe that we were going to amend the declaratory resolution to provide for that. It will not change the abatement that's been pre-established, but it will include an actual schedule that will be attached to the ordinance, to the resolution, and that will be the format that we'll use for action by statute.
All right, thank you. Presenter, please.
Good evening. My name is Darrell Connett with Abbott Mark Consultants, 750 Lincoln Way East in South Bend. I'm here representing Denny Schwartz and Tampico Development LLC to request your support and approval on the tax abatement for Section 2 of Crescent Oaks.
Okay. Any questions from the council? Yes, ma'am.
May I ask for clarity from our attorney? Mr. Rose, based on what you have just said, will we need to review an amended bill?
I believe there won't be any change except that there will be an attached
one sentence change in the actual resolution. You guys were emailing because I got it so late. There is an actual change in the resolution, so it has to be substituted.
The change in the resolution.
And the schedules.
So the vote that we take tonight would be on the substitute bill that was sent via email?
Yeah, looks like this.
Okay. The substitute, just for clarification, the substitute will say that it is approved pursuant to the attached schedule. There will be a schedule that's attached.
Right.
So that's the only change within
in our office. You guys have it by email.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Anyone else like to speak in favor of this? Or opposition? Now, first, we have to take a motion to hear the substitute version as amended.
Yes.
So moved.
Second.
A motion to second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposition? Now, may I have a motion for the substitute amended version of 1345?
Move for the adoption of substitute 1345.
Second. Clerk Vorty.
Dr. Burley?
Aye.
Dr. Barnes?
Aye.
Vice President Davis?
Aye.
Councilmember White?
Aye.
Mr. Furley?
Aye.
Mr. Scott?
Aye.
Mr. Henry Davis?
Aye.
Mrs. Shea?
Aye.
President Beasley?
Aye.
9-9.
Thank you. 1350, please.
A resolution confirming the adoption of a declaratory resolution designating a certain area within the city of South Bend, Indiana, commonly known as 773 Pulling Street, as a residentially distressed area for purposes of a 5-year residential real property tax abatement for Joel and Catherine Dozen.
Can I have a motion to hear the amended version?
So moved.
Second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposition? Thank you. Presenter, please.
Sure. My name is Joel Grossman of 773 Pullman Street. My wife and I intend to construct a 2,300 square foot single-family home, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. The property is located in Royal Oaks Estates, which is a south side subdivision, with over 30 vacant lots still available. The previous builder holding the lots was Lease Homes. Our plan would introduce a new builder to the area. Total taxes to be abated during the 5-year period estimated to be $8,769. Total taxes paid during the 5-year abatement, $3,162.
All right, thank you, sir. Any questions? All right, thank you. Anyone from the public like to speak in favor? Or opposition? Seeing none, council, recommendation?
Move for the adoption of 1350.
Second. Of the amended version.
Substitute.
Thank you. Second. Clerk Morty?
Dr. Varner.
Aye.
Vice President Oliver Davis.
Aye.
Councilmember White.
Aye.
Mr. Furley. Aye. Mr. Scott.
Aye.
Mr. Henry Davis.
Aye.
Mrs. Shea.
Aye.
Dr. Furley. And President Davis.
Aye.
9-9.
Thank you. 1351, please.
A resolution confirming the adoption of a declaratory resolution designating certain areas within the city of South Bend, Indiana, commonly known as 1047 Lincoln Way East, to be an economic revitalization area for purposes of a 5-year personal property tax abatement for Crooked U, Inc.
Thank you. I have a motion to hear the substitute amended version. So moved. Second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposition? Thank you. Petitioners?
Andy Waldman, 26559 State Road 2. And Sean Meehan, 2416 River Avenue.
Just a very brief synopsis of your project.
Thank you for your time. We're just looking to confirm the resolution of 1350 and 1351. 1351 and 1352 regarding a personal tax abatement along with the real property tax abatement for the remodeling of 1047 Lincoln Way East, along with the equipment for the third hub. And we ask for your support.
All right, thank you. Any questions?
Can I make a comment?
Is it a question? You can do a comment after we do questions.
Okay, comment after.
Okay. All right, thank you. Anyone like to speak in favor? Or opposition? No, council, any comments and recommendations?
As the representative of the 3rd District as well as the representative of the City of South Bend, I want to thank you both for your entrepreneurial spirit and your willingness to invest in the 3rd District. So thank you very much. I will be supporting.
Okay, that's a recommendation then?
I recommend that we send Bill 13... Adopt Substitute Bill 1352.
Second. Clerk Morty?
51 first.
51 first.
Vice President Oliver Davis.
Aye.
Councilmember White.
Aye.
Mr. Furley. Aye. Mr. Scott.
Aye.
Mr. Henry Davis.
Aye.
Mrs. Shea.
Aye.
Dr. Furley.
Aye.
Dr. Varner.
Aye.
President Davis.
Aye.
9-9.
Thank you. 1352, please.
A resolution confirming the adoption of a declaratory resolution designating certain areas within the city of South Bend, Indiana, commonly known as 1047 Lincoln Way East, as an economic revitalization area for purposes of a 3-year property tax abatement for CEOL MOR Properties LLC.
Thank you. The motion here, the substitute amended version.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition?
Andy Waldman, 26559 State Road 2. And Sean Meehan, 2416 River Avenue. We are seeking the confirmation of resolution 1352 for the remodeling of the real property at 1047 Lincoln.
All right, thank you, sir. Anyone like to speak in favor of 1352? Or opposition? Council?
I make a motion to adopt Bill 1352, substitute Bill 1352.
Second. Clerk Forty?
Councilmember White.
Aye.
Mr. Furley.
Aye.
Mr. Scott.
Aye.
Mr. Henry Davis.
Aye.
Mrs. Shea.
Aye.
Dr. Furley.
Aye.
Dr. Bryant.
Aye.
Vice President Fowler Dick.
Aye.
And President Dean.
Aye.
9-9.
Thank you. 1353, please.
A resolution of the Common Council of the City of South Bend, Indiana, approving the sale of real estate by the Board of Works.
We have a committee report.
President Peter, serving as Vice Chair of the Public Works and Property Vacation Committee this afternoon. The committee sends Bill 1353 to the full council with a favorable recommendation.
Thank you.
Good evening again, ladies and gentlemen of the council. Algie Rose, City Attorney, Director of Office on 12th floor of this building. This resolution is a request that the Public Works, Board of Public Works be permitted to sell property at 4212 and 4224 Fellows Street at its fair market value in order to facilitate compatible land use planning pursuant to Indiana Code Section 36-1-11-4.2. The city acquired these two properties as a result of the State Road 31 project, and these two property owners had sold their properties in reliance of the city's previous representation that it would be acquiring the properties by eminent domain. So we now have them, and we'd like to sell them.
All right, thank you. Any questions from council?
Yes. What's the assessed values of those homes?
I'm sorry?
What was the assessed value for those homes, and what did the city pay for those?
What the city paid for the properties?
Yes.
Over $100,000 each.
That could be $200,000, $300,000. How much? And do you have the exact amount?
It's in the range of $250,000 for the two combined.
All right, thank you. Anyone from the public like to speak in favor? Or opposition? Council recommendation?
Make a motion to adopt Bill 1353.
Second. Clerk Forty?
Mr. Furley.
Aye.
Mr. Scott.
Aye.
Mr. Henry Davis.
Aye.
Mrs. Shea.
Aye.
Dr. Furley.
Aye.
Dr. Bryant. Vice President Davis.
Aye.
Councilmember White.
Aye.
President Peter.
Aye.
9-9.
Thank you. Proceed to first reading of 3613, please.
First reading on a bill to vacate the following described property, a portion of Hartman Drive from Oak Ridge Drive east to the east property limits of lots 87 and 88 Wooded Estates.
Make a motion to send 3613 to Public Works and Property Vacation for 9/9.
Second.
We have a motion to second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposition? Thank you. 3713.
First reading on a bill to vacate the following described property, the first east-west alley south of Cedar running west from Eddy Street for a distance of approximately 200 feet to its termination point.
Make a motion to send 3713 to Public Works and Property Vacation for 9/9.
Second.
A motion to second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Thank you. 3813.
First reading on a bill to vacate the following described property. The alley to be vacated is the first north-south alley east of Taylor Street from Western Avenue south to the first vacated east-west alley.
Make a motion to send 3813 to Public Works and Property Vacation for 9/9.
Second.
We have a motion to second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Thank you. 3913.
First reading on a bill to vacate the following described property. The public alley east of Main Street bounded by Wayne Street on the north and Western Avenue on the south.
Make a motion to send 3913 to Public Works and Property Vacation for 9/9.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor of that? Aye. Any opposition to that? 4013, please.
First reading on a bill of the City of South Bend, Indiana, amending Section 14-56 of Chapter 14, Article 9 of the South Bend Municipal Code addressing temporary residential one-way conditional use parking permit procedures and fees and seasonal conditional use lawn parking permits.
Make a motion to send 4013 to zoning and annexation for 826.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposition? Thank you. 4113.
First reading on a bill of the Common Council of the City of South Bend, Indiana, appropriating additional funds for certain departmental and enterprise operations in 2013 of $246,770 from Century Center Capital Fund number 671.
Make a motion to send 4113 to personnel and finance for 826.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposition? Thank you. 4213.
First reading on a bill of the Common Council of the City of South Bend, Indiana, appropriating additional funds for certain departmental and city service operations in 2013 of $6,074,038 from EMS Capital Improvement Fund number 288.
Make a motion to send 4213 to personnel and finance for 826.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposition? May I have a motion for 1354 to go to the community investment for 826. Second. We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Thank you. Any other unfinished before this council? Seeing none, any new business before this council?
Yes, President Deere. I wanted to publicly thank the South Bend Police Department for their attention to the matter that I have or am living through right now. South Bend Police Department, and in essence, as a department, but there were two in particular gentlemen that have, obviously, or three that have actually been very helpful throughout the process of the death threats that I received. I think that they have handled the situation, these two gentlemen, with great maturity and professionalism, along with some of the officers that have been able to, and I've noticed through the neighborhood, quite frequently, actually, as of right now. I do pay attention to my neighborhood quite a bit, and so I've seen a bit more police presence in the area as well. But one thing I wanted to touch upon, as it relates to that issue, and not only it being about me, I think that we have an opportunity to really talk about fairness, bullying, and also the democratic process as it stands. The Reverend, he got up and talked about the freedom of speech and being able to speak freely in our country as it being an asset and a tool for all American citizens. And as of right now, due to a lot of my political stances perhaps, or my opinions about matters of this city, at times I feel like, those things happen or are like an attack based upon the stances that I've made. Me as an elected representative and an official, and serving in this capacity, I feel like that is my job. I'm elected in a republic government, style government. We have individuals who vote, each of us in, whether it's district, citywide, etc. And because it's a republic, they ask us to speak their concerns while we're here at this board. Usually some of the things could be potentially personal. However, most of my nay votes and stances have been because of what I've gotten from the people that I represent and I serve that pay me my wages, so I actually work for them. So when we begin to really talk about our duty on council, and more specifically my duty, fairness is an issue, and obviously it goes into bullying if you don't fit the mold or fit the order of the day, in which I think that goes against everything that this country was founded upon, everything that our forefathers, founding fathers, put into the government that we chose or that we live up under. The federal government speaks against this as well. They have laws for fairness as well. That's why EEOC reports are filed each year by the city of South Bend and other cities, municipal governments. And that's why we have so many other laws that, ask for fairness with job sites, inclusiveness of all races, genders, and now we're talking about sexual orientation as well being added to that particular law. And so when it looks like a lot of direct attention has been given to a person for a stance that have been taken due to whatever issues that are out there, it really sends a bad message that, freedom of speech is not really free. It seems like that there is a censorship that's out there that shows that we're not mature enough to handle other folks' opinions. And it really slaps, it gives a black eye to the city of South Bend when you have these sort of issues. Being pulled over at gunpoint by South Bend Police Department clearly scares a lot of residents, has scared a lot of residents. But the conversation goes a bit deeper than me because that's an average conversation at the barber shop on a Friday afternoon. That's an average conversation at the supermarket with guys that I grew up with. So, many of the things that I'm currently going through are an everyday lifestyle for folks that I know that lives in the 2nd District or even outside the district. So I think it's really now an opportunity to build upon some of the things that have happened in the city to have an edifying conversation about where we're at, what we really need to do to rid ourselves of this dark cloud that's hovering over the city. It doesn't allow us to grow. Quite frankly, it's hurting us, it's killing us economically. It stops all trust that may happen between law enforcement and the common resident, and it just sets a bad precedence for generations to come. We've all seen the videos and marches on Washington and all those different things, and we're still fighting a lot of those same fights. But here in South Bend, Indiana, we can do a lot better. And I'm going to obviously progress the conversation a little further after today so that the community can weigh in on conversations that produce fairness. Fairness could go into jobs. Fairness can go into city services looking like they're higher in one area versus the other area. Fairness can go into one's opinion being taken out of context or someone potentially maybe made a spectacle because they feel a certain way about a certain situation. And I think that as adults, as leaders in the city, stewards of the city funds, I think that it's obviously time now to have that conversation. And I think that, and I know that if we do have that conversation, we're better off later on than where we're at right now because it looks really, really bad. And again, this is a lot larger than Henry Davis Jr., Councilman Davis, 2nd District. It's a lot larger than me. It's about the folks that are in this community, that pay taxes, that live here, that has raised a family here, that want to be here, remain here. That's what it's about. And people that want to grow. We all obviously want the same thing. We want good schools, we want good communities, we want neighborhoods that, produce good citizens, environments conducive to growth. We all want those things. I think the hang-up always is how we get there, and what vehicle do we choose to use. So, as I digress in my comments, my conversation, again, I want to say thank you for the gentleman from South Bend Police Department for their attention. I still have not heard from the mayor himself at all. I have not heard from our new police chief, Ron Teachman. I don't know what the hang-up is, and at this point, quite frankly, that's on them. But again, for those who did call, those who expressed concern, thank you so much. My family is fine. We will remain fine. We will stay prayerful. We will make it through this. but this community needs that edifying conversation. It needs it very fast and very soon. Thank you.
All right, privilege of the floor. Anyone that wants to speak to this council this time is something we didn't cover tonight. You have 3 minutes. We need your name and address. For the record, if there's something specifically that you want us to follow up, there are forms to fill. I will assign it to a committee chair, and they will get back to you. Thank you.
I'll give you 1 minute warning before you exit. Reverend Greg Brown, 1238 Diamond. I come before the City Council Board with a couple of issues.
Veronica Flowers, 501 South 32nd Street.
I'm here, Mr. Dieter, the car wash on 1804 was purchased out of a tax sale. Some of the youth have been working out there, been working with the youth on the west side. Party was there, shooting was out there, everybody seen it in the meeting. Temporary order was signed by the chief of police and by the city attorney, a restraining order. Only one could enter the building was Ms. Flowers. Went to court on Friday in front of Mr. Gamage, and he lifted it up. So I took some folks out there to clean up, and then leaving, they were surrounded by police. 7 of them say there was no communication between teaching and they didn't hear. Had them out there, and Ms. Flowers has a heart monitor on. And my thing before the City Council Board is it seems like it's different rules for different things. We have these other families that's standing behind me, right next door to their house, $350,000 paid for it, strip club. But they was offered a lot less than that. And I stand before the City Council Board asking that we get some rules and some guidelines. We give rebatement, tax rebatement to this. People are trying to better around this community and work in this community, and it seems like there's some shields put up there. There's some different rules being played with. And we're watching. We're really watching the 14th floor because we're not getting any answers. Went to the mayor's night out, talked to the mayor about it. He says, come back to the City Council Board. So we started at the bottom. Now we're here. And I'm going to continue to watch. I'm going to continue to come.
1 minute, sir.
And you know how I end it. If I can't wake you up, I'll shake you up.
All right, thank you, sir.
You want what? I have here, Common Council, the privilege to...
Ma'am, we just need again your name and address for the record.
Veronica Flowers, 501 South 32nd Street.
All right, thank you.
And in regards to 1804 Union Way West, a property that I purchased through a tax sale that I bought from the city with the intent to use as a car wash to create some jobs for less fortunate people that get turned down for jobs that they're not eligible for because they have felonies and criminal backgrounds. My intention was to try to help people like myself, because I have a felon record that I've been given by the city of South Bend. And it seems like I'm being made like a mockery of some type that I can't have it. Here is a copy of the court order that took place in the courtroom. There's a statement in here in regards to I was told when I left the court that everything was complete and I can go back and I can operate as a car wash. I was out of town when this took place at a funeral for my 92-year-old uncle. I got a phone call telling me in regards to the person that I had that was going to help me run the car wash. On the 13th of last month, sat on my front porch and died. So that person I no longer had to help me run the car wash. His family had no money. I really had no money. He's sitting there finally. They wouldn't do anything to unbind him. So I said, well, I got to get $2,500 to get this man put away. So somebody said, well, you can rent it to us. So the person that sent this paperwork, Frank Dillard, I rented the place to him. They can call and say, okay, rent it to him. When I get back, I'll give him a lease and everything. Just get the money and get the man put away. On the 21st, when the incident took place with the shooting of whoever it was out there in the world that wanted to go on the shooting spree that night, and a young lady lost her life, and 2 other people were shot. I was so outdone, couldn't believe that had happened. I went down there, they called me, let me know I had to sign some papers for them to go in and do an investigation. They told me if I didn't, they would get a court order, it would take a few hours, But I said, no, you don't have to do that. I'll send whatever you need. You can go in and do whatever you have to do. After I left there about 6:15, I went home. I felt dead. I don't know what happened. The doctors don't know what happened. My heart stopped and I stopped breathing. And all I wanted to do was create some jobs and have a better life and come out of poverty for myself and anybody else. So now it seems to be a matter here with the car that they didn't lift the injunction when I had my sons and some other people go down there and check the bill. That Friday when I left court, I had the person, Frank Dillard, him and his people, move all their stuff out. Showed them in the news.
Time's up.
Time's up?
Yeah, your time's up.
Okay. Do I give this to you all, or do it now?
We'll do it quick, Marty.
Mr. Morty, you have copies, right?
Yeah, I got copies.
Because one of the things before is we don't do anything about it.
Samuel Brown, I'm representing Tennessee 94 Black Government. And some people here that thought they've been down and dressed when acquisition of land. And right now, for South End town. And David Rios called me today. You can't get to the truth. The people came forth to talk to you. I want you to listen to them. But I'm going to get you the truth. I'm not worried about that. If Rios called me today, there's lies going this way and lies going that way. But eventually when you lie, it'll catch up with you. And I'm going to get to the facts. That's strip club. That's in code enforcement, and then you're going to have to pay $350,000 for it. You could have got it for $5 because the building probably would have sold apart. Okay, let's get to the facts. What y'all do is not your own money. It's our money. And we're going to watch the money get closer. I got a thing that says, follow the money trail. Follow the money. And that will sell all the property. That building here, I know the person got personally. I don't consider a flirt, but I know the family. That building could have blew over where it took a big truck by there and laid back by. Really from the down, really from when he said he was jeopardized. This committee here, that will acquisition land, the development and making our cities better, they're going to start doing a better job. Because I think we pay too much this way and not enough that way. I'd like you to listen to the people before I go to the floor and listen to the complaints. Because we're not going to sit by and let our tax dollars just go to get somebody happy.
1 minute, sir.
They said the guy got $250,000, he's unhappy. I think he's unhappy. He's putting up tax records, we won't see everything. Why do you feel he won $350,000, $350,000 for a right bill? Who do we know that one of the has been put out so bad? You got to be more responsible with our tax dollars. Is it not? We'll be wearing t-shirts like this, and we'll be out there looking. Trust me.
Thank you, sir.
Jesse Davis, P.O. Box 1005, South Bend, Indiana. I think the councilman and I are going to make the council aware that there has been yet another complaint filed with the public access council down in Indianapolis. I attended the mayor's night out last week, I guess, and sat there for over an hour with a video camera and tripod in hand, and signed up to talk to the mayor. After sitting there for that period of time, I was approached by Catherine Roos, the mayor's chief of staff, and I was told at that point in time that you cannot record in here. You need to take your camera and put it back in your vehicle wherever you can't record. And I asked Mrs. Roos if she was aware of the open door laws and recording laws in Indiana, and told her she might want to talk to legal counsel about that because it was an open door meeting in a public venue, off the record meeting, so it should have been totally legal to record at least audio.
I asked her if I could take my video equipment out and come back in with just a digital audio recorder and record the audio from my record in case I ever have to go back to the conversation that I was having with the mayor. She says, no, you cannot record it here. That's a blatant violation of the open door laws and the recording policies. So attached, I have a copy of that law for you. And I also have a copy of the complaint that I filed with the public access counselor and the letter that was sent to the city and to Mrs. Root. And I hope that she responds back in a timely manner so that we can solve her problem. And hopefully next time she won't embarrass me in front of an entire crowd of people, and she'll know what that laws are about and what it means.
Good evening, Council. My name is Tanisha Cephas. I live at 112 Newport Avenue. My complaint is that I'm disabled, so it's kind of hard for me to get around. So that I have to walk from my house all the way to either Western or Lincoln Way or all the way downtown to get a bus. And I just wondering if I can have some help with getting the next bus back or some kind of route, because I also have a 70-year-old grandmother that lives next door, and she has to walk downtown. Yeah, to like I said, the Lincoln Way or Western to get a bus. And it's very, like I say, I have back problems, it's hard to move, I have asthma, it's just real difficult to get around to try to get from here to point A to point B. So I can just have somebody help me out with this. I would appreciate it. Thank you.
Did you fill out a form, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
yes,
give it to Clerk Woody. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Good evening, Council. I'm Linda Green at 726 Broadway. I'm Yvette Franklin Ford, 726 East Broadway.
I'm Larry Franklin, 1509 Kendall, at the residence.
Our concern is about the house, 1509 Kendall. We're concerned that we're just pennies for dollars for that property. When you guys giving the bar next door $350,000, we don't think that's fair. We have 6 decades of foster care in that house, grandchildren, a lot of love in that house, and we just don't think that's fair.
It's not just our home. You got other residents around there. You got businesses that's been, 65,000. These people got like 3 buildings back to back right next to each other. We all come in 65,000. This person 350,000. Where's the justice in that?
Mr. Brown don't want to give them relocation money. Not at all.
You say the church,
and this has been going on for years, at least 3 years, because our mother passed away 3 years ago, and then your parents were going, the Metros came in. And everything has been unfair to us.
It's actual justice, that's it. Thank you.
All right, did you fill out a form?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
To that one,
Good afternoon, Council. How you doing? This is my brothers and sisters. And,
Can we get your name and address for the record, please?
my name is Isaac. I'm at 38 East Broadway. These are my brothers and sisters. And I'm watching them go through this.
I know what it is.
What the city is offering, my brother's living in the house right now. He would not even get money for relocation. The value of the property, Valerie, was $25,000 for that car. We want that money back. That bar had enough people coming there and pay it to him. And we gave him $350,000. Now, I understand business, and I'm not against anybody making money. The city is trying to bring in jobs, which is a great thing, because we all need jobs, we need to redevelop. And I understand there's a couple businesses, the mayor told me there's a couple businesses, the Scott King told me there's a couple businesses that's more coming that property, where it's going to bring like $1.5 million on that land. And you won't give them anything? You want to leave them with nothing, not even an opportunity, you might even have a blue in the room. Keep it real. So it's like, here's somebody that's been living in this house for 5 generations, and you offer them $50,000 a year, a strip joint. A strip joint. $350,000. But you got other businesses over there that's been there for years, that still got business there, and you want to give them $60,000. But then you got a property over here on College Street that you put $100,000 a piece for? What is the rationale? The only thing about it is the fairness of it. And I'm not mad because it borrowed me $50,000. I shouldn't be mad because I'm going to have to pay the money. But at the same time, what about the residents who live in that area? The ones who's being uprooted from that area? They're not upset because they have to leave their property. They want to be able to move. They want the city to develop. But at the same time, be fair and equal to everybody. Be fair and equal to everybody.
1 minute, sir.
Okay. The guy that had the building, you watch him all the time, was a nuisance. I understand why you wanted to get rid of him. You didn't want to relocate him to another area. It makes sense. That's business sense. But to give him 350,000 businesses of our tax dollars, it just don't make any sense. And then for the residents are upset, and nobody wants to answer to them. And it's like, how fair is that? How fair is that? What are we telling our community? What are we telling our children? What are we doing? What message are we sending to the city of South Bend? That you can be a big business owner, we'll take care of you, and the small people forget you. Find out and dig yourself out the hole. That's not right. And if I had to stand downtown, I'd have talked to the mayor, and y'all know I don't do this a lot. I know that come right. But I'll tell you, I'll fight you to the end. I'll fight you to the end. If I gotta get a mayor to help.
Sir, your time's up.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else wants to speak to the council? We are adjourned.